heard the regional, I don't want to say rodent, but it's like, you know what, like that kind of thing, like Rattata and stuff. What was the other one? It was like the regional, like, bug thing kind of thing, like the early, like, one where it would be like, it would be fully evolved at like level 10 kind of thing, maybe, like that, like that. Other than that, I haven't seen any new ones. And I can barely look at YouTube's, like, recommended page now, because all it is people reacting to those. Well, I don't want to see that anymore, YouTube. I didn't see any of that for Arceus. So what, like Legends Arceus, so why would I want to watch that stuff for Scarlet and Violet? I don't want to. I find that I had much more of a fun experience playing Legends Arceus by me not knowing what's in Legends Arceus. And I know some people usually want to see more of the game before it comes out so that you can hype yourself out from it. Me, I had more fun not knowing what's in the game, so I can actually experience it myself, which is actually an interesting way of looking at it too. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, what was the last one? I think it was that they were showing off, I think it was like Basque Legion and stuff like that, and then that was the last one I watched. And then now, most of my feed is like, oh, this random YouTuber is reacting to the trailer, and it's like, I don't want to see that. And then Google has this, or at least Google Chrome for my phone, has this Explore thing where it shows you random, like, topics and stuff like that, and sometimes, like, it'll grab ones that have grabbed your attention beforehand. So now, what mostly pops up sometimes, it only has ever happened twice so far, where it'll randomly say, like, oh, this new Pokemon is really interesting, and I'm like, I don't want to see that. Like, stop spoiling me on that. When I want to see it, I'll look up the trailer then. Don't just do that. Like, that's just mean and rude at the same time. And I think most of the reason why I don't like seeing the trailers is because, like, it stems from the fact that, like, when I was a kid, I never got to see that kind of, like, I never got, like, that sort of, like, information. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because, like, I don't think I've ever actually ended up, like, having any sort of information that would have told me, like, oh yeah, in Pokemon Ruby, there's going to be, like, this whole ability system. It's like, nope, never heard of that. Never heard of that until it came out. Although I had to say, though, I thought the Pokemon have always had an ability, at least at some point in the games. I think the only reason why I knew for a fact that it didn't was when I was playing Let's Go Eevee, and technically Pikachu at the same time. They didn't have their abilities, and I thought, that's really weird. And then I read somewhere that it's supposed to be a direct remake of the first games, and I'm like, the first games didn't have abilities? That's kind of weird. I don't remember that actually being a thing. Because the way that I thought of it was, like, it was more basic kind of thing, where, like, you catch a Pidgey, it'll always have Keen Eye, let's say. So, though, like, its accuracy can't be decreased. And that's the only ability it'll have, and it can't have any other abilities. That's it. There's no such thing as hidden abilities, there's no such thing as second abilities that they could potentially have. Nope. There's only one ability, and that's it. That's what I always thought it was, but apparently I am wrong on that. But at the very least, though, like, these games are still fun in their own little way, so that's pretty good. Hooray! We got another level. Like, Korea's just getting so many levels. Although I gotta say though, the XP curve is getting really noticeable now. Where we're getting very little experience. Like, look at that, like, we're not getting a lot of experience for just doing, like, being able to take everything in out of one hit. We're getting, like, what, 200 experience, I think? Or we're getting 700, but that doesn't even look like it's doing much. Like, it's crazy. Oh, come on, Liguria, come on. I can already say, though, that when we're doing Pokemon Silver, I think? Yeah, because this is gold. When we do Pokemon Silver, where we have the Ho-Oh instead of Lugia at the beginning, it's going to be very interesting. Because at the very least, though, we'll have, like, a Fire type, which will be, like, something better than just a Psychic Flying. Again, not saying that Liguria is, like, very bad or anything like that. It's just, like, the typing is just not what we need, pretty much. Okay. He just gives me a basement key. Okay. Yeah, just imagine if we were paralyzed and we had to go through that fight. Is this where I need to... Is this where the key is? Nope. Okay. I have no idea where to go then. I think I can remember from Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but that's the problem though, is that I don't know if these games have, like, I don't know if Heart Gold, Soul Silver changed it so it's much easier to find it. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I'm remembering a different... Maybe I'm remembering a fan game, and that's probably where it's coming from. Yeah, and that could definitely be it, too. Oh. Aha. Okay, wait. So we have to go underground. So I think it's this one? What? I mean, technically I do? Okay, so this guy's got to be pretty tough, right? You know? Just leave. Just get down. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't even gone on Cerebi to figure out, like, anything new about that either. Because let's see, when was the last time I went on there? Like, on the homepage. I'm not talking about, like, whenever, like, I think the last time I recorded Pokemon Gold, I looked at the Lugia page for Gen 2, but, like, I mean, like, the homepage. I think it's been months. I think the last time was probably around the last session of Legends Arceus. And I think that was, like, definitely months ago. Yeah, because I think that was around the time when they just showed the... what was it? I think it was the last Scarlet trailer that I watched. I think they were just showing that off, or it was like it was pretty new towards that point. I think I don't remember that much. Now I'm just. It's not that I'm scared. It's that I'm afraid that if I look, I'm gonna be less inclined to want to, like, play the game. As I said though before, like, I got when I played Pokemon Legends Arceus, I was like, wow, this looks pretty cool. Even though I've already seen, like, the Cleavor thing, just being able to experience it is like, wow, this is pretty cool. But now it's like, it's new. And even when I was facing against the, what was it? It was the Lilligant fight. I thought that was a pretty interesting boss fight. I just wish it was recorded. I think we should be fine. Hold it. I saw you, so I tailed you. I don't need you underfoot while I take care of Team Rocket. You haven't done anything. Wait a second, you beat me before, didn't you? That was just a fluke. But I repay my debts. Okay. Alright, Archmus. Actually, this is more of the how Archmus should be, to be fair. Is like, you think you beat me? That was just a fluke. Now, I'll beat you, like, kind of thing, though. Like, Archmus would never admit defeat. I think that's more cool, that this one's more accurate to him. But technically, if we ever need to... Don't hit yourself. Oh, man. Liguria. Good job, Liguria. Alright. I do not remember what I was talking about, though. Oh, right, Legends Arceus, yeah. No, it's slowly coming back to me. So yeah, like, the whole Lilligant fight, like, I was so surprised. I was like, wow, this is gonna be pretty easy. It's just doing ballet moves. Like, what's that gonna do? And then it was pretty difficult. I think I never went down once. I think I got hit like 3-4 times until I started to understand its movements. And then, like, and then the Arcanine fight, and then I got down to once. And I was like, oh man, I got down once. Well, this is the first time this is gonna happen. And then the next one that happened, what's after it? It's the Voltorb one, right? No, not Voltorb, it was Electrode. I think the Electrode one was not fair at all. Cause the fact that there was some things that like it kept shooting like these electric balls kind of thing at you that would follow. Like, you can't even lose them. They're always following you. I think that's not fair. I think that's not fair. Because if it was... Because of the fact that, like, they'll constantly follow you and they'll track you, it's not fair. Like, how can you say that is fair in the first place? Like, how is that fair? Bye, Haunter. You're down. If I remember correctly, you don't get affected by Curse because you took something out. Alright. We're gonna go and switch out to Mr. Cut Surf. Or should I say just Cut. Boom. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye, or not keep an eye, I'll have to record when I, again, not record, but, like, have to, the sort of, like, the schedule that I had for Legends Arceus in particular for the first, like, 3 days kind of thing, just so I can have it, just so I have it. Because that's going to be very helpful for me, because then at the very least, you guys are going to expect the same kind of schedule for that, and for future Pokemon games kind of thing, because I think that's actually pretty good. Because I think that did very well, because one of the videos is still getting, like, more views than any other video, and I still have no idea what it is. Like, what makes it so interesting. Why? Why do I lose? Because I have some of the toughest Pokemon. I didn't ease up on the gas. What? So why do I lose? I lose because you don't care about your Pokemon! I don't understand. Is that what Lance guy... Is what that Lance guy said true? That I don't treat Pokemon properly? Yeah. Love, trust, and respect, man. Are they really what I lack? Are they keeping me from winning? I just don't understand. But it's not going to end here. Not now, not because of this. I won't give up my dream of becoming the world's best Pokemon trainer. It's like, goodbye, sir. It just leaves. Okay, well, I have to go and heal. Because I don't have any paralyzed heals, and unfortunately, I don't have anything for that. Anyway. But again, though, like, I had a lot of fun with Legends Arceus, as I said during the final session, though. Like, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing the Dark Souls games. Oh, I say games. I only played one. I've seen people play, like, the second and the third game, obviously. And I've also seen, I think, one person play Demon Souls, I think. I think it was more of their, like, cut down videos, more than, like, their